What's up guys, Andrew Piluk Sports here, back with another video. And before I start anything, I'd just like to say thank you for all the support you guys gave me on the first video. It's greatly appreciated. Now let's get into the fun stuff. And of course, my first video had to be about the Toronto Maple Leafs. More specifically, the video is going to be about Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner, 4th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Toronto Maple Leafs. He is a pretty good player. If you haven't heard of the statistics that Mitch Marner has been putting up, let me just fill you in on that. In 57 games played this year, he put up 116 points. That's like NHL 16 video game cheat code numbers. It's like when you're creating a player in NHL 16 and you make your guy like maxed out to 99 overall. That's Mitch Marner. Not to mention in 18 playoff games he had 44 points. Like, wow. He also picked up some pretty impressive hardware that wasn't the Memorial Cup or the OHL Cup, which I can't remember the name of the trophy. He was named OHL's Most Outstanding Player and the CHL's Player of the Year. Not to mention the OHL Playoff MVP and Memorial Cup Playoff MVP, as well as being named to the OHL's first All-Star team. I think there was a tweet, maybe I'll put it up here, showing him with all the trophies and asking Leafs management why he has to work out because all he's been doing is lifting weights. All the trophies he's been getting. But what's funny is, with all this success, there's still that little bit of doubt in the Leafs management. And I don't think it's doubt right off the bat about him being able to play at the NHL level, it's whether or not he can play right now. He's not the tallest guy at 5'11", he's not the biggest guy at 164 pounds, the last time I checked, and he's also 19 years old. Like, I can't even imagine that. I'm 19 years old. I'm sitting here in front of a camera talking to people, and he's out there about to make the NHL. Like, that's just crazy. The big question on every Leaf fan's mind is he going to make the Leafs next year? And what role is he going to play? What are the Leafs going to do? It would be so easy to say, okay, if he doesn't make the team, let's send him down to the Marlies. But that is actually not possible, and I'm going to explain to you why. There's been an agreement between the NHL and CHL that restricts players under the age of 20 to go to the AHL. So Marner doesn't turn 20 till May, so he has to go back to London if he doesn't make the Leafs. I honestly don't know what the Leafs are going to do, because you really don't want to send him back down to London. That might not be good for his game. Is that detrimental to his growth? Who knows? It's almost unfair to send him back to the OHL. He's literally gave everything he can to the OHL, and especially the London Knights. He's just going to tear up the league again. Who knows? He could put up 160 points next year. As crazy numbers as that sounds, it's actually possible. Have you seen this guy play? And how about his performance at the Memorial Cup? Besides winning the whole thing, 14 points in 4 games played. That is just ridiculous, out of this world numbers. He could very well make the Leafs lineup, and that's a great thing. But he has to have a good offseason. He needs to put on some weight, and he needs to show the Leafs that he's ready to play. Now, Leaf fans, please don't get too excited. I mean, Marner could come out of nowhere and show the Leafs that he's already ready to be a second-line player, but that's just kind of down the line a little bit. But it's possible. I mean, anything's possible. But you have to realize if Marner does make the Leafs, it's going to be unlimited minutes. He's going to get limited playing time because there's not a lot of spots. We can't just put a bunch of rookies on the team. There has to be some veteran presence on the team. You have to think of all the guys that are taking up spots next year. Soshnikov, Hyman, Nylander, Matthews, Orline, that's another video. You know, that's just a couple spots to name a few. He really has to make a difference this summer to make this lineup. And if the Leafs are maybe unsure about his future or just want to help him with his growth, they could send him to the World Juniors. Get some points there, see where he is, and who knows. This is such a good position for the Leafs to be in. I mean, having too many young, skilled forwards, every team wants that. But like every video I'm going to have on here, I've got to have an opinion. And I think the Leafs should not send him back down to London. I can't imagine Mitch Marner not looking at this as a huge opportunity to be like, okay, look, this is my time to show the Leafs that I'm ready to be here, even if it's limited minutes. I'm going to put on weight. I'm going to show them that I'm Mitch Marner, I score goals, I can be a good contributor to this team. And let's be honest here, do you really want to send him back down to the minors? I don't think that's going to help him grow at all. It would be so much easier if he could just play for the Marlies next year, because then pretty much every Leaf fan would know where he's going, probably the AHL. But again, back to my opinion, I think he'll make the Leafs, and I think it's going to be a limited role And him learning from Mike Babcock is never a bad thing. Any young player would love to play for Mike Babcock. He's one of the best coaches in the league. There's nothing better than letting a guy like that coach young forwards. So that's my question to you guys. Will Mitch Marner make the Leafs? And if he does, what role will he have? That's another question I have for you guys, is whether or not he's going to play center or play the wing. I think it's almost a foregone conclusion that he's going to play the wing due to the centerman depth that we're going to have after we more than likely draft Austin Matthews, but that's another video. So that's going to be about it. I wanted to make this a quick video. I want to talk about this. He's going to have a big offseason. Is Lou Lamoriello and Mike Babcock going to think he's ready? Who knows? Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you click like and subscribe if you liked the video. And stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys for watching.